Welcome back. In a dramatic escalation, the Aam Aadmi Party has strongly criticized BJP leader Parvesh Verma for his controversial remarks about Punjab registered vehicles that his political rival has claimed were all over in Delhi, calling it an attack on the legacy and patriotism of Punjabis. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal slammed the BJP New Delhi candidate, demanding an apology and accusing him of insulting Punjabis, their sacrifices, by portraying them as a threat to the country. The controversy stems from Verma's claims yesterday, which raised security concerns ahead of the Republic Day, alleging that Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann and Aam Aadmi Party leaders brought thousands of Punjab registered vehicles into Delhi. He also claimed that Chinese CCTV cameras are being installed in the capital by government employees of Punjab. Let's listen in.
हजारों गाड़ियां आ रही हैं जिनके ऊपर में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पंजाब लिखा हुआ है। पहले तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पंजाब की गाड़ियां किसी भी इलेक्शन सर्विस में कोई भी नहीं लग सकती हैं, एक बात। दूसरा, उनके अगर कार्यकर्ता एमएलए मंत्री मुख्यमंत्री आ रहे हैं तो वो केवल प्रचार करने आ सकते हैं, वो यहाँ के वोटर को इन्फ्लुएंस करने नहीं आ सकते। वो यहाँ पे पैसा बांट रहे हैं, शराब बांट रहे हैं और यहाँ पे चाइनीज कंपनी के सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगा रहे हैं। 26 जनवरी अभी आने वाली है, उसके लिए मैंने कहा कि अगर ऐसे सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगाए जाएंगे, सारे शराब के जो वहाँ के पंजाब के शराब माफिया है उनका पैसों को यहाँ पे लाया जा रहा है, उनके पैसों से वोटर्स को इन्फ्लुएंस किया जा रहा है। मैंने ये शिकायत करी है और अरविंद केजरीवाल और ये भगवंत मान ने मुझे कहा कि मैंने पंजाबियों के बारे में जो कहा है तो मैं उनके ऊपर में अभी मानहानि का मुकदमा दर्ज कर रहा हूँ। मैं उनको लीगल नोटिस भेज रहा हूँ, 100 करोड़ रुपए का मानहानि का मुकदमा कर रहा हूँ।
प्रवेश वर्मा जी ने जिस तरह से पंजाबियों के कंट्रीब्यूशन को प्रश्न चिन्ह लगाया, तो क्या सारे पंजाबी आतंकवादी हैं? सारे पंजाबी देशद्रोही हैं? क्या सारे पंजाबी देश के लिए खतरा हैं? छोटा सा लड़का दिल्ली के पंजाबियों को, पंजाब के पंजाबियों को चुनौती देने चला है। हम इसका सख्त विरोध करते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि अमित शाह जी को इसके लिए माफी मांगनी चाहिए पूरे देश से।
Well, it's also worth noting that on 6th January, the Home Ministry wrote to Delhi police opposing Punjab police personnel being part of Kejriwal's security in the capital. Not only this, Delhi Police's Special Commissioner of Police also raised concerns with their Punjab counterparts about the movements of Punjab police in the capital without prior communication. And I'm being joined by Abhinandita Mathur, who's a spokesperson for Aam Aadmi Party, as well as Pradeep Maur, who's a leader for the BJP. Thank you very much for joining us. Pradeep Maur, how do you respond to what Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal himself has spoken about his political rival and the allegations in the statements made in the national capital? And for the viewers who don't really know about this, here's the big deal. Punjabis are a sizable influence of voters in pockets across the national capital, including West Delhi for that matter. But it's not just West Delhi, it's a huge vote bank. Pradeep Maur, how would you want to respond to Aam Aadmi Party?
Arvind Kejriwal is hungry for agendas or political, words or things, stuff like this. He just wants some kind of narrative to be built around every statement made by any political leader. Look, the thing is this: the concern was basically the government official vehicles are coming to Delhi. So this is a matter of concern. This is a matter of concern that has to be reported to the Election Commission.
Yes, but your leader and your candidate could have said just that.
Wait a minute. Let me
could have said just that.
No,
why did he have to use the words that he did? So is it just Arvind Kejriwal who wants to find fault, or did the BJP candidate shoot at his own arm?
No. If government vehicles are entering Delhi, that is a matter of concern. If thousands of vehicles are entering, and what about Punjab? What they have done with Punjab? They have, ruined the law and order situation of Punjab. Police stations are being attacked. And they have also ruined the industrial growth story of Punjab. What is the situation? Punjab's GDP is 16. Punjab is standing on 16 number as far as the GDP is concerned, and 19 on per capita income. This is the situation. They have actually ruined Punjab.
No, but
And
simply put, my question. Okay, I'll get to your question at this point first. So, Abhinandita Mathur, you've heard Pradeep Rawal. He's essentially saying just one point, that you are trying to spin every narrative to suit your narrative and convenience.
Namaskar. I'm sure anybody who is hearing the BJP spokesperson today would be laughing, unfortunately, because BJP has absolutely no agenda for Delhi, and they have no counter for the work that the Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal ji does, and the trust that he has still of people from Delhi, particularly in this New Delhi seat. Mr. Parvesh Verma tries to come up with, to perhaps rescue his own political career, comes up with one kind of a gimmick or the other every second day. And it is actually very amusing until the time he started being paranoid and attacking a community, which the Aam Aadmi Party will obviously not allow. What I mean to say is that he's the one who's been caught on camera distributing money. Then he says, "Ha, main to dunga." He's the one, Parvesh Verma is the one who's actually, after the model code of conduct has come into action, he's distributing shoes, which is absolutely illegal. Unfortunately, the Election Commission is not taking cognizance. After all his efforts, after all his jumrabazi, in fact, even after attacking Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, now this he has come up with, कि पंजाब के लोग आ रहे हैं, अरे पंजाब के लोग ही तो आ रहे हैं, चाइना के लोग आ रहे हैं क्या? And ये Chinese CCTV camera one is all bogus. It is absolute bogus. He has no agenda. He's full of venom. He's full of hatred, and unfortunately, he's left with no idea.
Okay.
Has been built by the hard work of the Punjabis. Today, 30% of the population is Punjabi. Before that, a lot more. It is the Punjabis who set up businesses here. It is the Punjabis
and that's why it's a crucial vote bank. So Pradeep Mahal, if you are saying it's the government vehicles that are under question, why didn't the leader or the candidate in this particular case say it in as much words? To say and use it in a generalized word, did he really put his back, has this pushed him on the back foot? I'm asking this for a particular reason. This is what the Aam Aadmi Party is claiming. If you really had concerns over police being misused, over machinery being misused, state machinery being misused, why haven't you gone to the Election Commission over this?
Exactly. Police kiske paas hai Delhi
Wait a moment. Let's see. Aam Aadmi Party is so desperate in speaking everything. They want to continue
the question
talking.
Is to you, so please respond.
Wait a moment. Look. They have a government in Punjab. So definitely, if they are talking about government vehicles entering New Delhi, they are obviously talking about, it's an attack on Punjab government, not Punjab. Punjab Aam Aadmi Party government. They are trying to misuse the people who are working for the government.
But Parvesh Verma has not spoken about Punjab government vehicles. That's not what he has said.
I just heard. Yeah. He clarified that he's talking about Punjab. His complete statement was focused toward Aam Aadmi Party.
That's right. He clarified it later.
Aam Aadmi Party.
He clarified it later. That's why I'm asking, is he on the back foot yet again?
No. He's not on the back foot. He has clarified. Look, there are two things. If something is misunderstood, there has to be clarifications. It's not.
Are you going to the Election Commission? Because crucial hours have passed. These are huge allegations. If you're accusing the government of the national capital of using the machinery, the state machinery, the muscle power and the infra power for that matter of a state where they are in power, that's in Punjab, it's a huge violation of Model Code of Conduct. Why not go to the Election Commission?
That's what is happening. He has gone to the Election Commission. He has even filed a case. He has also filed a case, right? So this is what he's doing. So if he's saying that this kind of violations are happening, what is wrong in that? That is not at all directed towards any community, understand? This is just a manipulation of words done by Aam Aadmi Party, where they are trying to make it an agenda or a narrative as if it was something against some kind of a community. If, say, for example, somebody has a government in some other state, and they say that, for example, XYZ state, and there is a statement that people, government people from such stage are being misused. So is there any kind of a problem in that? This kind of, if this is happening, that has to be reported, that has to be communicated to the people of Delhi, that has to be, the concerns
Okay,
have to be raised.
Abhinandita
And as far
Mathur,
as
here's the
Chinese
question.
CCTV
Okay, let's
cameras
go
are there,
beyond this rhetoric,
concerns are
beyond the
important.
political
These
back and
concerns
forth.
are
We have
legal,
asked the question that
legitimate.
the Aam Aadmi Party has accused BJP of. Here's the question. If you take out what seems to be the substance of what BJP is trying to accuse the Aam Aadmi Party of, and that is misuse and abuse of a state's machinery, in this particular case, it's the Punjab's machinery, alleging that it's the government's systems, government's administration, government's vehicles that are now functioning in Delhi. It's a huge violation of the Model Code of Conduct. How does Aam Aadmi Party explain this?
Firstly, these charges are laughable. They're bogus and they're very silly. But like I said, that what they're doing is not actually anymore just attacking Arvind Kejriwal ji. They're actually attacking the entire Punjab community. They're attacking the Punjabis. And anyone, even a bacha in Delhi will be like, they'll laugh at you if you tell them कि पंजाब की पुलिस दिल्ली के वोटर को कुछ बोल रही है, डरा, मतलब your lieutenant governor is here, your prime minister is here, you have a whole forge of agencies, this, that, and the other. There is absolutely nothing to say here. The Punjab community in Delhi is being insulted.
Okay.
Perhaps Parvesh Verma is doing it to consolidate non-Punjabi votes. We don't know. But certainly he's run out of idea. He's obviously had no accomplishment or agenda except for his own, personal wealth becoming 11-fold.
Pradeep Mahmood. So here's the Aam Aadmi Party accusing it. It's very interesting to see because Aam Aadmi Party is accusing that this is consolidation of non-Punjabi votes. Aam Aadmi Party making it very clear that Punjabis are going to be voting for the Aam Aadmi Party. That's what Aam Aadmi Party
It's not a matter of Punjabi and non-Punjabi. We are not interested in that. We are more interested in people of Delhi. Whosoever is living in Delhi has particular rights of a citizen and they need that rights to be taken care of. Understand? There are a lot of concerns as far as Delhi is concerned. Delhi is completely turned into a garbage house. There are a lot of heaps of garbage lying all around. So that needs to be taken care. That is important. Instead of talking about the issues, Aam Aadmi Party is talking about hell lot of things. They are talking about community. They are trying to divide people, Punjabi, non-Punjabi, this, that. They will try to divide people. They will try
ladies
to
and
divide.
gentlemen.
They will try
You've
to
heard
divide
both. You've heard Pradeep Mahmood as well as Abhinandita Mathur. But remember, between the back and forth, between these two astute political spokesperson, is a heated war over every vote that can matter. And remember, even as this goes on, there's at least 30% of voters in the national capital that are Punjabis or with Punjabi roots. And that's where this battle gets very fierce. And the narrative very, very crucial for each of these parties. Anandita Mathur as well as Pradeep Mahur, thank you very much, both of you, for your perspectives and for your time.